Hi friends, have you ever wondered what power levels to use for cooking different items on your induction cooktop? In this video, I'm going to explain the different power levels on induction and how to use them effectively. Whether your induction cooktop has auto cook options or not, you will need to use the correct mode and setting while cooking different dishes. What I am sharing in this video is based on my experience of using various induction cooktops for the past 14 years. I've posted videos of all these. You can watch the videos by clicking the link above. But before going into the induction power levels, let us first understand how this works. The most common method of heating that we all use, that is the LPG stove. In LPG stove, there are no power levels but different burner sizes. So this is a 3 burner stove. So in this 3 burner stove, like I have here, you will have a large, medium and a small burner. So if you have 2 burner stove, you will have a large burner and a small burner. So in this 3 burner stove, you have 3 different burner sizes, and accordingly the flame size is also varies. So you can use smaller utensils like this on a smaller burner, and this large burner you cannot use for every type of vessel or cooking. So something like this big kadai, or I would use my Meyer cast iron tawa 28 centimeter diameter, which I prefer using on this large tawa. Or if you take the medium burner, so the flame is also medium. For this kind of cooker will be ideal. In the gas stove, the size of the flame depends on the burner size. So the cookware base has to match with the size of the flame for best results and efficient energy usage. If you take this idli cooker, you can use it on this medium burner as well as the large burner. Though it will be ideal for larger burner because the flame size is not enough for the diameter of the cooker. So the bigger size of the burner as well as the bigger size of the tawa helps me make big dosas when I'm using this large burner. So here I make full use of the burner and the flame. So power level is nothing but the heat generated by the induction cooktop, which is similar to the flame in the gas stove. Normally, induction cooktops have a maximum power level of around 1800 or 2000 watts, and the minimum power level is around 100 watts. So in my IKEA induction cooktop, the minimum is 60 and it goes on to 300, 600, 1000, 1300, 1500, 1700 and the maximum 2000. Both the minimum and the maximum power level as well as the incremental power levels will slightly vary based on models and brands. So the minimum power level is 60, which I consider as very low as compared to the sim in gas. So here I consider 300 and 600 watts as equal to sim in gas, and 1000 as medium, and 1300 watts and 1500 as medium high, and 1700 and 2000 I consider as high of gas. In a similar way, you can calibrate your induction power levels and equate it with sim, medium, high of gas, and you can arrive at a suitable power level for each of your cooking needs. So let me share that I don't use the maximum power of 2000 watts in my induction. In fact, I don't even use 1500. My power level ranges between 1300 to 300 watts. So let me give examples. If I'm going to keep rice in this 4-liter cooker, this can hold 1 to 1.5 cups of rice with some quantity of dal. So depending on how much I cook, I usually set it at 1300 initially, and then after 3 whistles, I reduce it to 300, and then it automatically switches off. So by practice, I know that it takes between 12 to 14 minutes. Depending on the quantity, I set the time, either 12 or 13 or 14. Same thing I do with this cooker as well. This is a 3-liter cooker. This can also hold 1 to 1.5 cups of rice. I use the same settings. So I'm going to boil half liter milk. So I'm going to set power to 1000 and time 4 minutes. I've used this flat bottomed induction friendly utensil. I also have a few here. I also use these for boiling milk. I've got a set of the cookware. All these I use for induction. I made a video on induction friendly cookware and I have uploaded it in my channel. You can check out the link above for details of that. It's just finished before 4 minutes actually. Another Vinod cookware which I use for boiling milk is this. I use this for boiling 1 liter milk, which takes 8 minutes in 1000 power. So again, I would like to add that the time might differ slightly. If the milk is just taken out of the fridge, the time might slightly increase. If the milk is at normal temperature, it can be over slightly before this time as well. I'm making tea now for 2 people. So again here I've kept it 1000 power. Here the time depends on the quantity and whether the milk is hot and what type of tea you're making, whether you're going to let it boil for longer duration. So the time will vary accordingly. So for us, for 2 people, it takes anywhere between 3 to 4 minutes in 1000 power. See, I've kept for 3 minutes. It's come to 2 minutes now, but I'm going to add the hot milk which I boiled just now. So it will get over very fast. So much depends on the temperature and the quantity always. And for making things like when you're making tea or you're boiling milk, it's better to stay close by. So the advantage of induction is you can increase or decrease the power levels whenever you want. Similarly, you can switch off when it is done. You feel it is done, you can switch off earlier. So for making small quantities of vegetables or curries, I use these small cookers. And for that I set 1000 power level and I select time of 3 to 4 minutes. So whether it is vegetable or curries or some one pot meal, small quantity I do. So this is what I set. So after 3 or 4 minutes it will get switched off. Depending on the quantity, I'll keep 3 or 4 minutes. The same settings I use for this cooker as well. Every induction cooktop specifies a minimum and maximum diameter of cookware base to be used. Here in this case, this is the maximum and this is the minimum. So this is the cooking area. The beauty of induction cooker is that always only the bottom portion of the cookware which is in contact gets heated and not the sides. This means that whatever diameter utensil we have used and whatever power we set, the portion outside the vessel does not get heated. So there is no wastage of heat. So although the induction is on, you can see that the rest of the portion is cold. I'm able to touch it. So that's it about power levels. This cooktop is not made in India. It's IKEA induction. It does not have options like dosa, chapati, whistle, that is cooker option, or your steaming or soup option, and various other options. It just has two options of heating and frying. So just now you saw the heating option. So for the fry option, there is a temperature range. So just like a range of power levels, you have range of temperature from 240 to 80. So applying the same logic of selecting the correct power levels for the different type of cooking. For frying, you can do the same thing depending on the quantity to be fried or whether it is deep fried or shallow fried. You can arrive at a particular temperature and use that. Finally, remember that in induction, you can change the power or temperature and time at any point. This gives flexibility, and with regular use, you will be able to master the time and power level to suit your cookware size and cooking quantities. Hope you find this video useful. I would love to hear from my viewers as to which induction you have and how you use it, or also share your other experiences. Till I post my next video, it is Bhuvana signing off. Thank you.